legitimate constitutional
monarchy.
Yeah.
Today we're going to be covering the United Kingdom and England, since they both kind of have the same. Do you know what the difference is between the two of them?
No.
Okay, the flag with just the red cross is the English flag, and that's called the St. George's Cross, okay?
Mm-hmm.
The other flag, the one with the blue, is the flag of the United Kingdom, and that's England, Ireland, England, Northern Ireland, Wales, and then all the other little things that also adhere to the crown, such as Canada and Australia, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Now, who's in charge of England? Who do they have on everything? You don't know? They got a queen.
Oh, yeah. I'm so stupid.
She's in charge of everything. You know which queen it is?
Queen Elizabeth. We actually have visited her house.
Which one? She's got several.
The
one in London?
Yeah, the one in London. It's very big.
Is it very big? Does it got guys with weird hats on it?
Yeah.
Okay. But yes, we've been to Queen Elizabeth's house. Queen Elizabeth II, to be more precise. Okay, so do you know how the English government is set up?
Mm-mm.
Well, it's different from our government. So here we are a federalized democratic republic. Okay?
Yes.
In England, however, they're a constitutional monarchy. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
So a constitution means that they have like a Bill of Rights, like our Bill of Rights,
Mm-hmm.
you know, the first several amendments, okay? It's like that, but it's to limit the power on the monarchy. Now, a monarchy is a king or a queen. So if you're just a monarch, or you're an absolute monarch, that means just the king or queen has total control, okay? So they have a constitutional monarchy. That's mainly due to King John. You ever heard of Robin Hood?
Yeah.
Well, King John was the bad king in that, and he was actually a real guy. Did you know that? Terrible, terrible ruler. Long story short, there's not been another King John since him, which is pretty bad. So, the government in England is a constitutional monarchy, which means the king or the queen, whoever they be, is in charge. However, they have limits. Now, if you look at their legislative branch, it is a bicameral parliament. Okay? Do you remember what bicameral means?
No.
It means it's got two different buildings. Like, ours is bicameral. We have the House and the Senate. Okay? The English Parliament is bicameral, but instead you have the House of Lords, which has 803 lords, if you look down there, and the House of Commons, which has 650 ministers of parliament, or MPs. Okay? Now, the House of Lords, on top of being part of the legislative branch, is also more or less the judicial branch. So they also interpret the laws. Okay?
Yes.
And then the House of Commons is basically where everybody argues. Okay? So, the head of the government is the king, or the queen, okay? But they appoint a prime minister, okay, who generally comes from the current ruling party in Parliament. Because they have different parties, okay? So the king is the highest in the land, but next up is the prime minister, okay? But that is how the English government and United Kingdom government differs from the American government, because their judicial and legislative branch are the same. They're not different like they are over here. Okay? And I believe that is all that we have to cover over England.
Like and subscribe.